Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Giggity, real name is Mark, and in today's video, we are finishing up our other part of the video we just made of the top 15 zombies maps that I would like to take a poop on. Or at least wouldn't mind taking a poop on, because to be honest, almost every zombies map I probably wouldn't want to take a poop on. But these are the top 15 where it's like, okay, you know, if I poop on there, I'll be fine. I won't be like, I hate this so much, like the other ones. For those who don't know, 2 days ago we did a video of the top 15 zombies maps that I would hate to take a poop on, and you guys actually for some reason seem to enjoy that video. You absolute mad lads. I don't know what's wrong with you guys, but either way, you guys seem to. The views are pretty good, so today I decided to follow it up with the opposite in the top 15 zombies maps that I would like to take a poop on, or at least wouldn't mind taking a poop on. Either way, movie of the day, because we're doing movies now instead of song of the day, because I feel like it's more fun that way. Movie of the day is Pulp Fiction by Quentin Tarantino. This is the second time already where there's been a Quentin Tarantino movie, and spoiler alert, it will not be the last. I think this guy is an absolute peak director. Every movie that he makes, literally every single one that I've ever seen of him, I've loved. Every one of them. Pulp Fiction is today's, but Django Unchained was the other one that we've done so far, and again, we're going to be doing some more of this, guys. Pulp Fiction is kind of like it's a little confusing, if I'm being honest, and I hate to like advocate for smoking or anything like that, smoking the Mary Jane, but you know, some, not me, but some others in the world have said that it's much more entertaining when you've done that before watching it. So I'm just relaying the message. I don't do that personally. That's heinous, but other people have said that. Without further ado, let's go right into it though with the top 15 and number 15 of the top 15 zombies maps that I wouldn't mind taking a poop ski on. And coming in at the number 15 spot, it's kind of a little bit of a cheat code, which is the reason why I put it here at the number 15 spot and not any higher, because we're going to go with MWZ, the Modern Warfare 3 DMZ, but with zombies in it, game mode that they released, and then you could also play it with the Modern Warfare 2 weapons, and it was really confusing. That one, because again, since again, I think it's kind of a cheat code because it's literally like a big town, a big city, so obviously there's going to be somewhere you're going to be able to find in this map where you can pinch a loaf, but I think it counts. I would put this obviously at like number 1 in any other circumstances, but again, I feel like most people are going to be upset with that since it's not really a map, it's more like a whole mode. But yeah, you could easily find a couple nice places to poop at on this map, easily. There's plenty of places here. There's like mansions, there's like islands with like one house on them. You can just go there, take a big nice dump, and then just go back to the main island. It'd be fine. Coming in at 14th place, however, the 14th map that I wouldn't mind taking a poop ski on is going to Voyage of Despair. It's a super beautiful ship, and in real life, plenty of others have pooped on cruises all the time. People poop on cruises This is based on the Titanic, for those who don't know, and obviously the people on the Titanic were pooping. Now, honestly, there's a conspiracy theory for you, though. Maybe the reason why it sunk is because nobody pooped, and so there was so much built up weight in their stomachs that the ship sunk. I might be onto something here. Either way, all seriousness, it's a beautiful ship. The only little thing, the reason why I wouldn't put it like number 1 is because I am a little bit afraid of the ocean, and I don't really, I feel like I'd probably get seasick, which I really wouldn't like pooping while being seasick, obviously. And also, if it takes place in the middle of the ship sinking, that would obviously cause some problems in terms of passing your food out of your colon, if you will, because you would be drowning. So that would be obviously a little bit of a problem. But if it's not, and if it's like in the state that the map is currently in while you're playing on it, I don't see too big of a problem. Coming in at 13th place, I mean, duh, it's going to Carrier from Advanced Warfare. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this, but Voyage of Despair is from Black Ops 4. But yeah, Carrier in Advanced Warfare is literally everything I said about Voyage of Despair, to be honest, but I would think I would feel a little bit safer on a military carrier than the Titanic, as weird as that sounds. I know it sounds like you wouldn't want to take a poop somewhere where there's a bunch of military personnel walking around, because if you stink up the place, they're going to look at you funny, and then they might snipe you with a Barrett 50 cal, but I think I would. I honestly do. I think I feel more comfortable in a military setting. Cause dude, military guys, I love you. Respect to the military. I respect my troops. Don't get me wrong, ladies and gentlemen. Gosh darn it, you gosh darn right I do. But like, I think military guys are kind of just as gross as I am. You know what I mean? Arguably probably grosser. So they probably get it. They probably are like, yeah, that guy just took a big fat dump in there. I ain't gonna judge him. But like on the Titanic, dude, if I get out of there, there's gonna be some like pretty girls gonna be like, oh my god, he just blew up the bathroom, gross. Like, I don't know, I think I like the Carrier better, and obviously the Carrier isn't sinking, so that's also a bonus. Coming in at 12th place, it's not that bad. Obviously, it's not that bad. There's a couple problems with it, and the reason why it's not first place, but it's not that bad. Groesten-Haus from World War II. Groesten-Haus is a cute little house. It's a cute little cabin in the woods. It's kind of cozy until you start to realize that all the windows are boarded up and it's completely pitch black in there. Then it gets a little bit Evil Dead style. You know, it's a little bit creepy at that point. And it's also it's like trying to. Have you guys ever tried to, like, you know, make a deposit, if you will, when the power is off? I have, and it sucks because you know you can't flush it afterwards, and it's just like you're in the pitch black dark and you're like spooked out and you can't really see the toilet paper either to see if you're almost done or not. It's not that fun, and so I feel like Groesten-Haus would be a little bit annoying in that sense, but at the end of the day, it is just a cute little house, and I've pooped in cute little houses before. Another slight problem with Groesten-Haus, though, and this is another problem, like the same problem that we have with Nocturne Towin, actually, is it's a small house, so the smell might start to travel a little bit. Coming in at 11th place, I mean, this one's just, yeah, obviously. 11th place is going to be going to Shattered Vale. Shattered Vale, as far as I can tell, is a big, beautiful mansion, which is fine and all, and obviously it sounds like, oh, that's a nice place to take a poop at, right? Well, there's still a slight problem, and the reason why it's not first. I just feel like, I don't know how to put this. I wouldn't enjoy pooping somewhere where it's very expensive, because I would feel like worried, man. I would feel worried. Imagine you clog, like if I clog a toilet at like Stop and Shop, all right, I'm not worried about that at all. I'm just walking out. I'm gonna be honest. I'm just leaving. But if I clog the toilet at Shattered Vale, I'm gonna feel like so embarrassed because all these rich people are gonna like judge me. They're gonna go in there and be like, oh, there's not diamonds encrusted in your turds. Get out of my house. And I would just, I don't know. I feel like Shattered Vale, there's some judging going on with Shattered Vale, kind of like Voyage of Despair, honestly. Oh, by the way, Shattered Vale is in Black Ops 6 for those who don't know. Coming in at number 10 spot is going to be going to Ancient Evil in Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Let me just address the elephant in the room. Pooping during this period of time, I don't know what period of time this is, the Crusades, I don't know, I have no idea. Whatever period of time that Ancient Evil takes place during, either felt absolutely incredible if you're in a city, if you're in like a big city setting, or absolutely horrible and terrifying if you weren't. Because back during this time, if you were just like pooping in the woods, I would be afraid that some guy's just going to walk up to me with a sword and cut my head off and steal all my gold. But if I was pooping during a like big city, oh my god, that would be awesome. I feel like that would just be awesome because everybody there was not showering. Nobody cares at all. There's no judgment whatsoever that you're pooping at all. Like everybody's just like, yeah, okay, this guy's dookie. And I wouldn't mind it. Obviously, Ancient Evil is in a big city too, so it's a nice area. The only slight problem with Ancient Evil is, again, everything about that is kind of like still scary, just because people like to kill people during that time, and so I wouldn't really care for that. And there's not really that much privacy, which is a little bit uncomfortable. But in terms of like the guilt part of it, the guilt part of it, it wouldn't be that bad. People, I feel like back in that time, they were way less judgy. Coming in at 9th place, somebody even left this comment in my last video. I already made the script at this point, and I saw the comment, and I was like, yeah, see, this guy gets it. This guy gets it, so I hope he's watching this video, because you were right, sir. It's 5. Yeah, 5 is a great place to poop on. I agree with what he said. He said he was like, in the video, he said, honestly, 5 wouldn't be a bad place to poop on at all. And I was like, you're right. You're gosh darn right. If not, 5 would be a nice place to poop on. It's nice. It's safe. It's normal and everything. The only problem is I really am not a big fan of pooping where there's like a professional area. Like, if you ever pooped in the hospital, it's not fun, where it's all like sterile and nice looking. Like, I like pooping where it's cozy, man. And 5 is just a Pentagon, so it must feel a little bit illegal, you know, like when you're pooping there, you'll probably feel like you're committing a crime, which would probably give me a little bit of a panic attack, but besides that, it would be a normal poop and I would have a great time. Coming in at the number 8 spot, this one's just here because it's cool. It's Citadelle des Morts. Citadelle des Morts from Black Ops 6, for those who don't know. Oh, yeah, by the way, 5 is in Black Ops 1. Forgot to mention that. But either way, yeah, Citadelle des Morts from Black Ops 6. Pooping in a freaking castle would be one of the coolest experiences of my entire life. Like, getting married would have to come second place to pooping in a castle, like, easily. That is just so awesome. But it would be cool until you realize that they don't have plumbing or any sort of, like, insulation or whatever either. So it's like you're just kind of pooping in a porta potty, and that porta potty is going to be stinking up the entire castle. Now, to be honest, it's a massive freaking castle, so at the end of the day, you could just go to another room in the castle and be completely fine, but it'll be a little bit gross at first. And coming in at the number 7 spot, we're starting to get to the point where most of these don't really have too many downsides, and the downsides that they do have are just kind of me nitpicking, and for the reason why they're not number 1. But 7th place is going to be going to Buried. Buried is a very cool little Wild West town that I think almost every man in the world wants to poop in. Like, every time we first played Buried, every time we even saw the Buried trailer when we were kids and they were releasing Buried to the world, I think everybody's first thought was, yeah, that I would poop there. I would absolutely poop there. But to be fair, it would be extremely hot and humid and dark, which is not fun. If it was above ground, this would be easily number 1. But since it's underground, the hot humidity, the amount of bugs, probably like earthworms and stuff like that, that part wouldn't be fun. But to be honest, I feel like I still would be like, yeah, I want to do it just because it's so manly. Like, pooping in Buried must make you feel like a freaking man. Coming in at the number 6 spot is going to be going to Descent from Advanced Warfare. I'm going to be honest, I don't even know what Descent is supposed to be. It's some sort of like facility, and it's like underneath the water or something. I don't really get it. But either way, it wouldn't be a bad place to poop in. It's very sterile, a little bit too sterile, to be fair. You know, it's like the opposite of Buried. Like, these, you know, it's not, you're not feeling like a man pooping here at all. But I'm pretty sure that this is, again, I'm pretty sure this is underwater, which if they, listen, I'm not the engineer, I'm not the architect for the Descent map or anything, but if I was, I would put like a roof above the toilet, so when you're pooping you can look above the water. That would be so cool. A little bit trippy, especially if you're like drunk. That would be horrible, but it would be really cool if you're just like sober, taking a normal turd. Coming in at the number 5 spot is honestly everything I said about Shattered Veil, but a little bit more to the extreme, but also cooler at the same time. Dead of the Night. Dead of the freaking Night. A nighttime poop ski in an not old, but like, you know, 1950s style mansion would be freaking peak. Now, again, it's super cool and everything. The only downside to it is obviously, again, the same downside to Shattered Veil. It is a mansion, so again, you might start to get a little bit judged by the richy folks, but I don't even care in Dead of the Night, dude. I'd be happy. And at the same time, they got bigger fish to fry on this map anyways. If they're worried about me pooping and not the fact that they have werewolves and vampires running around, that's a them problem, okay? Because that is terrifying. Okay, I don't know why they worry about my turd. Coming in at 4, dude, really, did you really expect to click on this video and not see Shangri-La on it somewhere? Yeah, Shangri-La is coming in at number 4 spot from Black Ops 1. Dead of the Night is in Black Ops 4, by the way. Forgot to mention that. Descent is in Advanced Warfare. I don't remember if I mentioned that. Either way, yeah, Shangri-La. I mean, it's just absolutely gorgeous, and I would drop the Browns off in the Super Bowl right off the waterfall, man. I'm not gonna lie, they would be going right down there. Good luck to anybody swimming down there at the bottom of the waterfall. It's raining turds. That would be the coolest poop spot of all time. However, the reason why it's not first place, I know everybody's probably like, well, why isn't this first place? 2 reasons. 1, you're wiping with things that are most likely poison ivy. Okay, you're probably gonna get poison ivy on your rectum. That's not fun. And 2, there are monkeys running around that steal your perks, which drop out of bodies. This might be a conspiracy theory, Wendigoon might have to hit this idea up, but if I had to guess, that would mean that the monkeys would also steal my turds. I wouldn't like that at all. Coming in at 3rd place, yeah, I mean, duh, it's going to be going to Shadows of Evil from Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Obviously, it's just extremely vibey. Like, pooping during the Victorian era setting is just, that must have been an awesome time to poop. Like, I'm just gonna put it out there, man. Especially with like the rain going on outside too. You can hear the pitter patter of the rain. It's nice. It's comfortable. They got the candles lit and everything like that. It's cool. It's cool. Yeah. The only just downside to it, and the reason why it's not first place, is because it's a very, very corrupt city, as you see in the intro cutscene. Everybody's killing each other. And Jack the Ripper's probably running around out there. Trying to pinch a loaf while Jack the Ripper is running around outside murdering prostitutes would definitely not be the most ideal situation. But if he's like, you know, in the next town over, I would not mind pooping in Shadows of Evil whatsoever. And coming in at 2nd place. It's a little boring, honestly, but man, the places where you like to poop, sometimes they're freaking boring. Like, dude, my favorite place in the entire world to poop is in my bathroom. Spoiler alert, my bathroom is a pretty boring bathroom. There's nothing really special going on in there. It's just a normal bathroom. You just get comfortable with these places. 2nd place is Liberty Falls. It's a cool little Midwestern town in the United States. Yes, it's a little dilapidated, but who cares? This is very similar to the town that I live in. I don't live in the Midwest, but I live in New England. I live in Connecticut. Okay, spoiler alert. Yeah, the lore drop. But yeah, it's very similar. I live in a small town in Connecticut, right? And this is I poop here almost every single day, almost twice a day sometimes, if I'm feeling frisky. And so yeah, I wouldn't mind pooping in Liberty Falls. Obviously, it's a little dilapidated, but it's a zombies map. Obviously, it's a little dilapidated, and it's fine. It's just a normal town. It looks nice. I'd poop here. I'd poop here even on a road trip. But coming in at first place, and in my opinion, easily the best map in Call of Duty Zombies history that I would want to take a poop in the most. And as a matter of fact, I want to take a poop here. Like all the other ones, I just wouldn't really mind taking a poop there because it's like, at the end of the day, it's still zombies. And at the end of the day, I would still rather just poop in my own house. I think almost anybody in the world would say that. Like everyone would just rather poop in their own house. But Bodega Cervantes from Call of Duty World War II, I think is going to take the first place spot. This is a survival map portion of the Tortured Path in World War II. It's just a survival map. Most people probably don't even know this thing exists and are probably like scratching their heads, but it is easily, in my opinion, the nicest looking area to poop. It's just a cozy looking Polish town. I'm dropping the Browns off at the Super Bowl right upstairs in one of these buildings. Like, it is nice. Without zombies, this would be an incredibly nice place to drop a log. There's like, what's the downside? I can't think of a single freaking downside with Bodega Cervantes when it comes to pooping. I'm literally trying to think of one. I guess if it's like actually during World War II, obviously the Nazis running around outside would not be ideal. That would definitely not be. But hey, it would help get it out. You know, it would help scare the poop right out of you. So there you go. There's a bonus to that. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. It's fine. I would not mind pooping at Bodega Cervantes. I think it's my favorite. But ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of today's video of the top 15 Call of Duty Zombies maps where I would not mind to take a poop on them. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more content just like this. Let me know what other videos you'd like to see in the comment section down below. Check the links in the description for any of my other social medias or any of my other YouTube channels or any of that great moment jumbo. I will be leaving a link or a comment, my bad, down below with my new YouTube channel where I'll be uploading any sort of non-Call of Duty related gameplay videos in the future. There's going to be no theme, no upload schedule, nothing on that channel, just a fun channel that I can ramble, because as you guys know, I like to yap. I'm the mayor of Yapsville, and so if you guys are interested in listening to me yap on other games, that's where I will be uploading those games from now on. I might even do like funny moments. Like me and my friends have been playing Rocket League recently, and it's been so much fun. So maybe I'll start recording that and just make funny moments out of it. Whatever, it's just gonna be a fun channel. I'm not gonna take it seriously at all. Even if I start to make like $100,000 a day off that channel, I'm not taking it seriously. I'm just gonna do whatever I like to do on it and just have fun with it, because that's how it's going to be. So if you guys are interested in that, it'll be in the comments. Sorry, again, for making these stupid videos, but dude, you guys liked the last one, so I was like, all right, let's make the other one. I wanted to make the other one anyways, and then when I saw that the reception was actually kind of good, I was like, hey, don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. All right, but we're back to like normal videos after this. The next video actually is going to be all the pros and cons of modern zombies. I wrote out a whole like pros and cons list, and we're going to go over the ones in my opinion. I think it's going to be fun. I want to go back to doing some more multiplayer videos though, because I feel like I've been on so many zombies videos recently, and I don't want everybody to think I'm just like a zombies channel now. So we'll probably do some more multiplayer videos here pretty soon as well. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. Das Vidania, and have a nice night.